right, everyone. This is Stephanie Norris. Stephanie has been in the program with us for how long now? Since
Um,
last summer, right?
yeah, I think right after the 4th of July, maybe.
Okay, so like 10 months-ish, give or take a little. But yeah, so Stephanie's been with us for a little bit and she has had some awesome progress and we've seen some really, really cool stuff happen with her. First of all, Stephanie, what do you feel like is the main takeaway that you have gotten from this program so far?
Um, I've definitely learned how to eat. In the past, I've always done some kind of like quick diet. Like if I gained a little bit of weight, I would do keto for a week or two or low carb. But then it was always hard because something would come up and I would get off of that. Like it's hard to maintain. It's hard to keep doing your whole life. And or if I wasn't doing that, then I would do intermittent fasting. And what I realized is that when I did intermittent fasting, I believe that I just burned away muscle because I have never had as much muscle that I as I have now. Like in my whole life, I've never had this much muscle.
Yeah.
Even when I was doing a weightlifting class, like for I did it for like maybe a year, and I have more muscle now than I did then.
Yeah.
So just learning how to eat has been huge for me.
Yeah. So you did for the first, let's see, 6 months, you did the workouts only program, right? Was it for 6 months-ish? And then we added in the nutrition just a few months ago. What have you noticed differently since you started doing macros and since you started focusing on the nutrition side of things?
I noticed for sure that because before I started the nutrition part, I was still, eating pretty healthy. But with the macros, it's like, holy cow, all of a sudden I noticed like muscles in my arm. And I haven't, and I also feel like after my workouts, I'm not as exhausted.
Yeah,
I just have more energy because I'm feeding my body and it's getting the nutrients that it needs.
yeah, yeah, I love that. And that's one of the huge things with macros is that we can we can hit a calorie goal, which is what we start with typically before we get into macros, just to get used to it. But we can hit a calorie goal for a long period of time, and we might lose weight. We might be able to see some progress with that, but we're not going to lose the right weight, and we're not going to be able to build and maintain muscle along the way too if we don't have that right macro balance, because our body needs that certain amount of nutrients. And like you said, like in order to feel energized and to feel good after our workouts and not just completely depleted, like we just spent everything we have. Um, it's a really good feeling. So I love that. Um, One of the things about you, when you started this program, you actually weighed a couple pounds less than you do now, but your body composition has changed completely. Do you want to share a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's so interesting and it was really, really hard because I did go down in weight a little bit. And then it seems like this year, like probably since January, my weight has steadily gone up, and that was really scary because it's like ingrained in me, like, oh, I need to stop eating. I need to not eat.
Yeah.
And so that was really hard, and you helped me a lot through that. And I can feel muscle under my legs or under my skin. I can feel them in my legs and in my arms, and I know I was even showing my husband. I was like, "Have you ever seen my arm muscles this big?"
Yes,
Because I've
I love
always
it.
had like spaghetti arms, like, and I could never lift things up, and now I'm amazed. Like
Yeah.
I'll move something and be like, whoa, I actually did that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's incredible. So, your weight, I mean, it's only gone up like a couple pounds, which isn't much, but it is pure muscle. And at first, you were more in like the fat burning zone. And then once we started doing macros and focusing on that muscle building, we went up just a little bit, but your inches are still going down, which is so cool. So your chest has gone down 2.5 inches. Your biceps have both gone up about half an inch, which is purely muscle. But they did go down a little bit too, which means you did the fat burning and then the muscle building there. Um, your waist has gone down almost 3 inches, which is incredible. Your hips about 2.5. And then both of your legs have gone down a little bit as well, about an inch and a half for each of those. And we've seen in your graphs with your measurements, we've seen these fluctuations where you go through that fat burning and then that muscle building and then that fat burning and then that muscle building. And it's so awesome. So I love that. And I love that you've been feeling so strong. And I feel like that's been like all of your weekly check-ins. You're like, I just feel so strong. I just feel so strong. And I just love this feeling.
Yeah, like last week, I had I had to bake a whole bunch of potatoes, and I had someone bring some potatoes to me, and they were like, they're really heavy. I can bring them in and set them in your kitchen for you. And I was like, no, I got it. And I
Yeah.
was really surprised when I picked them up. I was like, this is not as heavy as I thought. Like he was making it look heavy, and
Yeah.
I was surprised that it wasn't that heavy to me. So just stuff like that that I've been noticing, like, what? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. No, that's incredible. So along with the strength building and feeling so good, feeling energized and all those things we just talked about, what other changes have you seen just in your day-to-day life with this?
I for sure noticed like, oh, someone got like a new Dr. Pepper flavor, and
Mhm.
it was full sugar, and I took a swig of it and I was like, ugh. Like it was like way too much sugar. Like it
Yeah.
just didn't taste good. And so I've noticed that sugar tastes different to me. I still really like it, but I feel like I could eat a lot more than
Mm.
I can now, because I don't feel like I need it like I used to. I feel like I probably was starving myself all the time. And so I wanted sugar even
Yeah.
more than I don't know, more than normal.
Well, and that's very normal. When we don't have enough nutrients in our body and our blood sugar isn't being regulated like it needs to, when we're not eating like fibers and starches, when we're just eating sugary foods, our cravings skyrocket because our body's like, I need energy, I need energy. And then we eat this sugar and it's absorbed immediately into our bloodstream and we can't use it for energy right away. And so it's just stored. And then our body's like, I need more. That's gone now. And so,
Yeah, I've never eaten as much food as I eat now, which is so crazy. Because there are some nights that I'm like, I haven't eaten enough food. I need to drink like a protein shake and have like some peanut. Like last night, my dilemma was I need like 10 more grams of fat,
yeah.
which I used to just eat. So I like if I did keto, I ate so much fat all day
Yeah.
long. But even at night, I was still hungry,
Hmm.
and I would want a snack at night, and I don't have that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. It's about that right balance. I love it. What do you think your kids have noticed with this change in you, or what, or how has this affected your relationship with your kids and your family?
I take like when we go on road trips and stuff,
Hmm.
or when we go anywhere, I always have like a bag of sugar snap peas,
Hmm.
just because they're so easy to eat.
Yeah.
And then I end up having to share them because everyone else Um,
Yeah.
and just, I think that they like to see me working out and being active. And my boys ask me a lot of questions. Like I eat a lot of like chicken and rice and like sweet potatoes or
Yeah.
stuff like that. And now they've gotten on that kick. So now I'm making like extra for them because they want to eat the same things that I'm eating. So it's been really good.
I love that. You're helping them learn healthy habits at a young age, and that's huge. Like that's going to take them so far in life, and they're going to be
Yeah.
forever grateful for that. So that is awesome, awesome. Um, well, I am super, super proud of you and all the progress you've made, and it's been so fun working with you, and I'm super excited for what the next few months have in store for you. Is there anything else that you want to add to this or any advice that you would give to someone who's just starting the program?
I would just say like baby steps, like just one thing at a time. And I think that as sad as it is as women, we're totally taught the wrong way. I don't know what happens to us, but we get these ideas that we need like a quick fix, and that's not what's gonna make the difference. It's the small little things every day that we do that will make more of a difference in the future.
Yeah, for sure. I love that. Love it, love it. Well, thank you so much for doing this interview with us today.
Yeah.
Hope you have an awesome, awesome rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Of
All right. Thanks for having me. It's been awesome to work
course.
with you too.
Thank you. All right. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.